Good afternoon, Groovy citizens. Y'all listen, I am back with another catch up with me video. I have not done a catch up with me video in a while, so I said I'm going to get me one in today. So let's jump with what's first on my list. Now, guess what, y'all? I'm a little winded because I just did a video and I realized two of the things I wanted to show you, I forgot them. So I had to run in the house, go up the steps to my room to get the two items, come back down the steps to get in the car and do this video. So yes, I'm a little winded, but we're gonna make it on through. And first on my list, you guys, I ended up getting me a new budget notebook, and I got the clear one. The reason why I got this one because I love the little pieces, look at that, in the front and the back of the book. So it is a clear notebook, as you can see. And I put the blank budget sheets in the front. And so on the sheets, you track the date, the description, the amount plus or minus, and then your balance. So you keep a running balance of how much you have. And they come in different colors. You have your pink, green, red, and purple, and you have gray. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use those. I don't think that I'm going to use them for any specific color. Any color for any of these envelopes. I'm going to show you these in just a second. I'm just going to use them until I run out. So then you have these envelopes. Now I have them turned opposite ways because of these white pieces right here. It was just kind of sitting out like this. So I said, oh, that's not going to work well. So each envelope is individually marked. This one says self-care. Can y'all see that? That says self-care, which I will use. Then we have miscellaneous. I will use debt. I'll use this one. What is this one? Utilities. I'll use that one. Gift. I'll use this one. And emergency, I'm pretty sure I'll use that one. Vacation, I'll definitely be using that one, as it's time for me to start saving up for my family reunion in August. Food, I'll use that one. Savings, I'll use that one. Household, I'll use that one. And the last one, and then at the end, there's these two sheets right here where you can put your credit cards in. More than likely, I will not put my credit cards or ID or anything in these pouches. They just came with it, so I just stuck it in the back. Just because, like I said, I keep that stuff in my purse. Y'all, let me, I had to cut my air on. I have the window up because my neighbors down the street are having a graduation get-together, so I did not want to fight with the music. But it's getting hot in here. So this is my new budget notebook. Super, super excited. Like I said, I love these little pieces in here. I have them in the front and the back so I can look at those. So that's that. Next on my list is my mood planner and journal tracking. So this is what the cover looks like. And when you open it up, I love it. So here's a page right here. And let me show you tell you what's on it. So you have your mood. So that's right here. You can track your mood. Are you happy, sad, or whatever the case may be. Your date. I can put the hours of sleep I'm getting, my energy level. Right here, three things that I'm grateful for today. I put that here. Here, 3 goals for today. That's there. And then I can track my breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. Here, any activities, is like if I worked out and calories burned from walking. And then at the bottom is thoughts and reflections and free space at the bottom. Now, interesting enough, where I track my food, I do that on, y'all look at me, I am glistening, good God. I track that on the My Plate app, but I'll just transfer it into here. And I keep track of my sleep there as well. Now, for my gratitude, 3 things that I'm grateful for. I don't mind using this, but I do have a gratitude journal that I'm writing in. So I like this. I'm like, okay. And I love the fact that it's undated. And this came from Amazon, okay? So I will do my best to try to find the link for it and put it in here. And then in the back, you have this back section right here is just blank note pages. But like I said, this is all undated, so I'm excited about that. So more than likely, I'm going to start using that the 1st of June, which is Thursday. Next on my list, y'all, I was looking for something earlier today that had nothing to do with cameras at all. But I found some of my cameras and I thought, oh, let me show these to you all. So this one, I just took it off the charger. And this is my Kodak. What is this? Kodak PixPro AZ421. Oh my God. I think this was my first digital camera, if I'm not mistaken, that I was using to record my YouTube videos on. Love, love, love this, you guys. Absolutely love it. And so this is what the back looks like. Basic buttons. You can look it up if you want to know more about this camera. And I have a 16, gigabyte memory card inside of here. And that is fully charged up. And then my next camera that I bought after that was my Nikon Coolpix, you guys. And I love this one because I love the fact that I can turn this around. So when I was doing my videos in the house, I can see myself in the screen, make sure I'm in the frame and all that other good stuff. Because there's nothing worse. On this camera right here, I recorded my whole video. And when I went to play it back, the only thing in the frame was my arm. I said, I'll be dogged. So I said, nope, I need to get me a camera that has a flip out screen where I can see myself. And so this is my very first one. This is charged up. And I think I have 4, gigabyte memory card in here. I'm not even sure why I even have a 4, but that's what's in here. That's all charged up and ready to go. And then after that, I ended up getting the Nikon Coolpix B500. Now this is the Nikon Coolpix. I'm not sure if there's any numbers on here or not. I just know it's a Nikon Coolpix. But then I wanted the big kids camera. So I got this Nikon Coolpix, the B500. So I love this. Has the flash right here. And this is what the back of the camera looks like. And now keep in mind, I can take pictures and video in here, pictures and video on here, pictures and video on here, right? That's 3 cameras so far. And so I love this one. This is the one I was using before I started doing my car conversations. And that's all charged up and ready to go because I want to get back into taking pictures because I want to start using my traveler's notebooks to put pictures in for memories. So I'm super excited. And one of the things that my mom and I loved doing was scrapbooking. And Robin, we used to go to her house to meet and scrapbook once a month. And we had so much fun. And then of course her mom got sick and she passed away and she just kind of lost interest in doing it. And I completely understand that. So I want to get back into scrapbooking, so I'm super excited about that. And so I'm going to do a whole book just for this year's family reunion. I'll do one for the holidays and all that good stuff because I just love it. So after that, I decided, well, let me upgrade to the bigger kids camera. Not be honest with you, I've never used this camera. And this is the Canon EOS Rebel T6. You see how big that lens is? This is the bigger, you notice all my cameras have straps, except for the pocket one. This is the back of the camera, so I want to use this. Like I said, I'm just not sure how to use it because I've never used it before. So I did find some videos on YouTube that I have saved in my watch later folder. So I'm going to go back and look at those. And what I love about this camera cost me like $700 some. I got it from QVC. Actually, all of my cameras, all 4 of these came from QVC, and it came with this lens on it. Oh, but look at this, you guys. It also came with this lens, so I can switch out. I can use this lens, or I can take it off and put this lens on. You see how much bigger that is? Now, I'll be honest with you, like I said, I've never used this Canon camera, so I'm not sure which lens is used for what, but I did find videos, so this sister girl is gonna learn. Because yes, they did come with a manual, but I'm just not a manual person. So I said, well, let me just find some videos because I wanted to see what other people recommend for settings for using the cameras and what have you. So super excited because here's the manual. And look at this. Who has time to be looking through all of that? Okay, not me. So yeah, I will be using that to my videos to figure out how to use this. And while we're on camera stuff, I got me some more rechargeable batteries because this camera right here uses 4 AA batteries. And I was like, you know what? I am not going to be buying a whole bunch of batteries. So I had rechargeable batteries. I'm not sure what I did with this, so I bought some more. And y'all, let me tell you something. These just came in the mail a few hours ago from Amazon. So I got these right here. So I'm excited about that. And what else? Oh, and then I ordered 2 more 32 gigabyte memory cards. And they're both 32, but the reason why the package is different is because I just realized this is up to 100 MBS. I'm not even sure what the heck that is and probably don't care at the moment. And this is up to 120, but they are both 32 gigabyte memory cards. So now I have 3 of these, 116 and 1.4. So the 4 gigabyte is in here. The I have the 16 is in here, and I have the 32 in here, and then I have these 2 32s on standby. So I'm excited about that. And then other just random things. I run into the dollar store and I have a white container like this that I put my supplies in for writing in my journals, like pens that I use, my highlighters, my roll-on tape, my whiteout, all of that good stuff. It was getting a little full, so I said I need another one of these. And lo and behold, I happened to go into the dollar store today and I found this in black. The other one I have is white. I said, okay, it's all cool to have a black one and a white one. Not a problem whatsoever, because they're going to do everything that I need them to do. Excuse me. And let's see. Oh, so I ordered this. This is called the Life Coach Planner. And I love the back says, people pay me for who I am. Y'all, that is a positive affirmation. So if you have a business, you need to tell yourself that every day, that people pay you for who you are. And as you can see, this is undated. So let me go to the beginning, and this is by Angel Richardson. She says, create your own content before you consume someone else's. Angel Richardson. Write down your goals at night and look at them first thing in the morning. That's another quote by Angel. And so when you open it up, this is what you see. Hope y'all can see that. And so it's a simple business plan. You put your business name, what you're selling, your target market, how will I market my business, social media, email, business card, paid promotions, why I'm in business, why this business is bigger than me, personal affirmation specifically for my business, and your mission statement or tagline, what problems you solve, your secondary market. And then the next page is a simple sales funnel. And as you can see, this is here. I'm not going to take up the time to really go through all of this. 25 topics that I can teach. List 25 topics that you can teach, because I'm pretty sure we all have those. Then there's a section for your brain dump. There's a section for 100 things that I will do in my lifetime. Love, love, love this. And there's some more pages to do that. And then we go into January, and this is all undated. I love that. So this is January. And then when you flip the page, January theme, January content. So let me show you the page first, and then I'll tell you what it says. So that's that. And then it says to achieve this month, and you write down what it is that you want to achieve this month. Underneath of that, this month I will earn. And you write down what you want to earn for that month. I will achieve my goals by, and you list out here how you want to achieve the goals that you've set up here. And then your January content, class ideas. What do you want to teach in January? Product promotion ideas. You list that here. Over here, it's newsletter ideas, if in fact you're doing a newsletter. video, blog, podcast ideas, you put those over here. And then your notes section at the bottom. Love, love, love this, you guys. And then you have your month at a glance calendar. And again, like I said, I love that this is all undated. And then your January reflection, you have 3 sections. What I'm grateful for this month, what worked in my business this month, what didn't work so well, and what I learned this month. And you note all of that right here. And as you can see, it goes into February. And then it's the same setup for each month. So because I'm going to be starting this in June, I am super excited because I will start probably on Monday to fill this out, because this is where June starts right here. And so I'm going to take the time to fill all of this stuff out right here for June. Like I said, I love anything. I used to be that kind of person who was like, oh, I don't like undated stuff, but I love undated stuff because you can start it when you get ready. And let's see. And you know what? The thing is I only ordered 1 copy. So I'm not sure why they sent me 2. I went back and looked at my account. They only charged me for 1. So I'll call them. And if they want me to send it back, I will. But I was only charged for 1. So I said, hey, I'll take it. Okay. Maybe I'll gift it to somebody. And let's see what I'm up to. So I am working on a monthly membership group. So I'm working on, like I said, and that's going to go in the thing for June. However, I don't know if I want to start that in June or July. I have to think about that. But I'm working on a monthly membership group where a group of people will pay to be a part of my membership group, and once a month, maybe even twice a month, we will get together and we will do a Zoom call. We'll talk about business. I'll teach special classes and things like that. But this is just a membership group for those people who can have more direct access to me than those that are not a part of my paid membership. Because one of the things that I do know is that when you have a business, you have to be very, very careful about giving everybody access to you. Yes, you want to help everybody, and I do, and I will help you as best I can. But my time is very valuable for me too, because I still have to work a 9 to 5, okay? So I want to have a group, and I'm working on putting that together, of, like I said, people that can have exclusive access to me on a monthly basis. And the membership fee will not be that costly, so don't worry about that. But I want you all to be able to reach out to me where we can get together once a week and we can talk about what's working, what's not working, you know, have special things that you want me to talk about or help you with, and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm super, super excited about that. And excuse me, I'm working on content for my podcast platforms. Notice I said with an S on the end because I'm on Wisdom. I have Swell and Anchor, which is actually now called Spotify. So I'm working on that because, again, while I was looking for my black dress for tomorrow, because it's Communion Sunday. So if you're in the DMV area, come on by Metropolitan Baptist Church in Largo, Maryland. And it is Communion Sunday. Service starts at 10 a.m. So I look forward to seeing you all there. And so I need my black dress. I got to find my gloves now, but at least I have my black dress and my name badge, okay? So as I was doing that, that's how I found this camera right here that I forgot I even had. But I also found some notes of things that I can talk about on my podcast platforms. Now I need to see if I've already recorded them. I know I wouldn't. I probably would have done them on Anchor, but not on Wisdom and Swell. So when I talk about repurposing your content, sweetie, that's what you need to be doing, because see, everybody's not seeing you on all of your platforms. So it's all right to record something on one platform and then record it again on another, because even if I did it on Wisdom, it's going to probably be slightly different as I give examples and unpack things a little bit more on another platform. So you all need to you all need to make sure that you're repurposing your content. That's like all the content. As a matter of fact, all of the videos, motivational videos that I've done on YouTube, I can repurpose that content. I can write a workbook for it because I have all of my notes. I can teach an in-person class. I can do a series for those things that kind of go together. The possibilities are endless, you guys. And we can talk and see things like that we'll talk about in my membership group for those of you that are just getting started. And some people, like I said, since I've been doing the whole accountability coaching, I have been working with people who need somebody to hold them accountable. Because if not, they continuously say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do the other, and nothing ever gets done. Why? Because there's nobody there to hold your feet to the fire. So if you're looking for an accountability coach, reach out to me and we'll make that happen. Also, I am going to be making sure that I'm putting my, what is it, Linktree? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, my Linktree, that's next on my list. My Linktree link to access all of my platforms. Be sure to check out and support the Go Broken to Beautiful Foundation. I cannot stress that enough, you guys. I really need you all to check that out. This is an awesome program, and what it does is, because I sit on that board, and what we're doing is we want to be able to work with individuals who have been in the system. And you and I both know that life can be cruel anyway. But when you have somebody that's been in the system and they come out of the system, a lot of times, the world can be very cruel, and they don't always believe in giving you another chance. That's why I'm so thankful that I serve a God that can look past our faults, and see our needs, and not just write us off because we did something. Okay, yeah, you've done something, but you've done your time. You've paid your debt to society, so now you should be able to come out and move on. Okay, you were selling drugs because that's all you knew how to do at the time, and you needed to provide for your family. I'm not saying it makes it right, but what I'm saying is you've done your time. So you should be able to come out and get a legitimate paying job. But the problem is a lot of people don't want to hire folks like that. So how do you expect them to be able to get their lives together completely if nobody's going to hire them? Yeah, that don't get me started, because that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. So please start using my Linktree link, and that way you can go to all of my social media platforms to find me. And I also have a calendar that you can click on and set up an initial meeting where we can talk, and let's see where you're trying to go and how I can help you get there. Also, I'm working on a new book called Generational Love, and I'm up to chapter 16, which I will get done and submitted to Ross before I go to bed this evening, even though he's out of town for the weekend. So make sure you support us by purchasing Love Has No Boundaries. I'll leave the link for that in the description box. Make sure, please, you guys, I am counting on you all for your support. And so I think I told you all a while back that I have a good friend, Ross, and I am ghostwriting for him. I'm just taking his ideas and putting it on paper. And so this story that we're working on now, it's a good one. It is a good, they're all good, but this is a good one. So this is our third book. Yes, this is our third book together. So I'm super excited about that. So please make sure you check that out. And I also wanted to let you guys know that I almost forgot. I said almost. That I started, well, the book is written. Let me say this. After I did my 21-day gratitude journal, which we're going to talk about in just a second, because I want y'all to make sure you're getting your copy, I went and I wrote another one. And so this one is a 120-day gratitude journal. So I'm super excited about that. I want to edit it just a little bit more, and then I'll go ahead and move forward with uploading it, and then it'll be made available on Amazon. And of course, I'll ask you all to support me on that project as well. But I want you all to make sure, if you have not, and for those of you that already have, thank you. Please make sure you get your copy of the 21-day gratitude journal. right? And so I love it. On the back it says, there is no secret that showing gratitude is good for you. In fact, one of the best ways to show how grateful you are daily is to keep a gratitude journal. While regular journaling has been proven to improve your overall well-being, writing down all the things that you are grateful for can take the experience to a whole new level. Keeping a gratitude journal is easy. You are simply making a note of the things that you are grateful for. And so I just have down here the top 5 reasons why you should keep a gratitude journal. It will increase positive thinking. It will help improve your self-esteem and self-worth. It will help you sleep better at night. Being able to express yourself, you will become a much happier person. It will help reduce excuse me, the amount of stress that you deal with daily. And here's my cute little picture in the bottom. And this was just some clip art that I found that I really like. I don't know who those people are, but like I said, this is broken down. Here's day 15. And on day 15, I say, list all the ways that you shared or will share your gratitude today with people you know and people you don't know. And in parentheses, I said, please be as specific as possible. And I gave you plenty of lines to write on, plenty of space, because if you're like me, I tend to write pretty big. And then on the back, here's more blank paper. Day 14 says, what skills are you grateful for having and how do you use them to help other people? If you aren't using them to help other people, why aren't you? I say be specific as possible. And again, you have room here to write and you have room here. And like I said, this is the 21-day gratitude journal. My goal, my hope is to have the 121-day gratitude journal out, I'm going to say by July. I'm hoping to have it done by July, because my hope is the book that I'm working on right now, which is called, what did I say it was called? It's called Generational Love. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that I can have that book done in the next couple of weeks. Because what's going to happen is Ross and I, we're going to edit it together. So we're going to have to meet and go chapter by chapter and edit it together to make sure everything is, you know, the way he wants it. He already has the clip art for the cover, so I'm excited about that. And I'm just excited. I truly am excited. But let me just give you a little synopsis of this book, okay? Generational Love. So the book opens up with these two lovebirds, right? They're in high school, they date and all that. Then they go off to college, they go their separate ways. And the guy ends up he ends up hooking up with this chick on prom night, because him and the girl he's dating in high school, I'm not giving away any names, they are abstaining from sex. Well, he's had enough. So after he drops her off, this is prom night, he already has his hookup. They hook up, get together. She finds out that she's pregnant. He gives her some money to go get an abortion. And after talking to her best friend, she decides she's going to keep her baby. But she never tells him. Okay, so now, and so he moves on. He goes to college. He meets this girl, this young lady. They end up getting married. They have a son together. And the girl he's dating in high school, she goes off to college. Her roommate becomes her best friend. And they graduate with their respective degrees, and they start a business together. And so she goes around talking to young people at colleges. And so she meets this young man. It's kind of like chemistry. Yeah, she's a little older than he is, but that's all right. Age is a number but a number. And so they start falling for each other, and they become intimate, because that's where we are now, chapter 15, going into chapter 16. And they become intimate. And I forget how he said it, but she's going to end up meeting the young man's parents. And the guy is going to go, I know her. And realize that's the young lady he was dating all through high school, because they were prom king and queen, all that good stuff. And so they're going to realize that she has been sleeping with her ex-high school boyfriend's son. And then also he's going to see this young man. No, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Oh, so I know how it is. So she ends up realizing that the young man she's been seeing that she dated his father in high school. Now, the father doesn't know that this young man exists because, as far as he knows, the mother got an abortion years ago. But she never got the abortion and she didn't tell him about it. So now he's going to find out that not only does he have a son, come on somebody, but his ex-high school sweetheart is in love and dating his son that he didn't even know about. Now, he has a wife with the woman that he meets while he's in college that he ends up marrying, and they have a son together. And so it's just going to get so complicated, honey, as we move along. But I'm excited about it. I can't wait for you all to read it. And like I said, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have that book out by the end of July. I'm hoping. But yeah, y'all, it's getting deep and it's getting juicy. It's getting deep and it's getting juicy. But that's it, y'all. That's all I have that I wanted to show you, because like I said, I haven't done a catch up with me video in a while. But once I get the membership group information together, I'll come back and I'll promote that, of course, because I want you all to come and be a part of it. Because right now, see, here's the thing, the content, that's never the problem. I've got to work on getting up how I want to run that membership group. So if you know anything about having a membership group, you have to have a way to be able to take payments and all that other good stuff. I have my Zoom link, so I'm not worried about that either. But, you know, like I said, there's a few other things I need to get into place. But as soon as I get that done, I will get that information out to you. Also, I did talk to Reverend Gresham at church, who oversees our teens, and he said that he loved my idea of doing a trial confident speaker series with the young people. And so I need to get that together so that by, I'm gonna say no later the second week in June, we can start putting it out there, because it's free. It'll be open to the teens of our church, and I guess anybody else that wants to come and be a part of it. I am, however, thinking about making that class limited in size, because what I don't want is a whole bunch of people. So I'm thinking about making it limited to about 15 to 20 people, just because it'll be easier to focus and help everybody individually, because there's going to be assignments to come along with this class. So I'm super excited about that. And my whole goal with that is to do a trial run for teaching the class so that I can get an idea of how it's going to work. My coach and my mentor, Bob Yates, is going to do it with me. And so what we want to do is, you know, see if the way it's set up, if it's a perfect fit, because once we get through this, I'm going to put it out there on a broader scale, but folks are going to have to pay for it. It won't be free anymore, unless he says otherwise. Maybe we'll run it again for free. I don't know yet, but I just want that hands-on to, you know, see how it's going to go. So I am so excited about so many awesome things that God has coming up for me. I'm trying to tell you guys, it's a lot. It's a lot. And this is why I tell people all the time, my mind is always working. But I'm going to go in here while these two videos are uploading. I am going to find me a Christmas movie, don't judge me because I don't judge you, to watch, and type up chapter 16, submit it, and then I'm chilling the rest of the weekend. Why? Well, yeah, I'm going to chill just for a little bit tomorrow, because I still have to get my notes together, because come Monday, I'm back on, well, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a motivational reel on Instagram and TikTok tomorrow or Monday. But either way, I still have to get that together. I still have to get my notes together for my car conversation. Hitting the record button, that's the easy part. Getting my notes together, that's the hard part. And, you know, I do need to record my podcast. I have 3 different podcast channels, so I've got to get that done. So when I tell people that when you get into doing or getting out there on social media, being a YouTuber, a podcaster, whatever it is that you do, there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. Because as I said, I have a full-time job. I still do my podcast. I still do my YouTube channel videos. I'm writing a book for someone. And what else? Something else I said. Oh, my classes and workshops that I want to work on. I want to do my paid private group. And so, yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. But you know what? God is good because he gives me the strength to do all that I need to do. I stay on top of things, and people go, Michelle, how do you do it? And I said, well, it's called mass batching. Okay, and I talk about that in some class that I've put together already, about how when you sit down, you've got to do your mass batching. That's just like for my videos. I try to write up all my notes for the week because I do 4 videos for YouTube. I'm not always able to do that because I do get tired. So sometimes I'll do Monday and Wednesday on Sunday. And then I can do on Wednesday, I can write up, or Wednesday or Friday, or Wednesday or Thursday rather, I can write up Fridays and Saturdays, and I'm good. But if I can, I get it all done. So all I have to do, and sometimes I do in my little case that I've shown you all before, I have a ton of notes in there. I just decide which day I want to talk about what and keep it moving. So again, I'll talk more about that in my private group. So look out for that. Don't forget to click on my Linktree link to access all of my social media platforms. Make sure you follow me on all of my platforms. Check out the Circle of Champions links, and make sure you check out the Go Broke Into Beautiful link as well, because those two are very, very, very near and dear to my heart. Listen, you guys, that's it. That is it. I'm going to go ahead and give me something cool to drink, sit down and chill for the rest of the evening as I write and watch my Christmas movies. Again, don't judge me because I don't judge you. But listen, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I want to say welcome. Thank you so very much. I do a car conversation every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I do a motivational reel on Instagram and TikTok. I ain't gonna lie, I try to get it done by Sunday. If I don't get it in on Sunday, I do try to get it in on Monday, because what I want to do is set the tone for the week. If I can do more, I will always try, but a lot of times I'm not able to. So that's why I just commit to one a week. I try to get 1 podcast in a week, but like I said, I have 3 different platforms, so I'm trying to figure out now how I can do that. So again, that I don't overwork myself, because I don't want to burn out, because I'm telling you, it can happen just like that. Okay, but other than that, if this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. Y'all know I love you. I love you so much that I just miss you when I don't get a chance to see you. Go out there, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Do so responsibly. No matter what you do, make sure you are responsible. Y'all know what I always tell you: if you go someplace and you go by yourself, don't you come back with nobody that you didn't leave with. They don't need to come to your house, and you don't need to go to their house. If you're going to drink, do so responsibly. Please, 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 you guys, okay? I need you to do that. Too many people getting hurt in these streets because folks, they want to drink. I don't drink, and I don't judge anybody that does, but I just ask that you don't get behind that wheel if you know you've been drinking. If you don't value your life, value other people's lives. Value my life, okay? Do so responsibly. I love you all so very much. We will talk again on Monday. Until then, take care.